Good morning, students. I hope all of you are well and completed unit 1. Today we are going to start the new unit 4, the principle of mathematical induction. Let us see what is there in it. Now we know that there are two basic processes of reasoning. As that the subject in mathematics, the reasoning must be there. Now there are two basic processes of reasoning. One is the process of deduction, which means concluding a particular from a general result. For example, all integers having 0 or 5 in the unit place are divisible by 5, we know it, which reduced that 365 is divisible by 5, or you can say 360 is also divisible by 5 because it has 5 in the unit place. And on the other hand, the process of induction is the process of induction is a process of reasoning from particular to general, whereas reduction is a process to conclude a particular from the general, and here the induction is a process of reasoning from particular to general. For example, 84 is divisible by 2. Therefore, we can say all the integer ending with 4 are divisible by 2. In PMI, use this induction which states. Now let us see what is the principle of mathematical induction, that is the base of our this very unit. Now here what it states, the principle of PMI means the principle of mathematical induction. We use this induction which states, number one, the statement is here. If Pn is a statement involving natural number, Pn is any statement involving natural number such that number one, P1 is true for n equal to 1. Then if Pk plus 1 is true whenever Pk is true, then Pn is true for all natural numbers. Just see it again. What is the statement of principle of mathematical induction? Number one, principle of mathematical induction is always based upon the natural number. Let if Pn is a statement involving natural number such that number one, P1 is true for n equal to 1. Number 2, if Pk plus 1, where k plus 1 is any natural number, if Pk plus 1 is true, whenever Pk is true, then Pn is true for all natural numbers. Let us see it with the help of an example. The question is here, using PMI, show that 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. In the 10th class, we know what is the sum of first n natural number. It is what? It is an AP. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n equal to n into n plus 1 by 2, or you can say the sum of first n natural number is what? N into n plus 1 by 2. We can also find out by using the method of AP, because the sum of n term, it is given by n by 2 into first term plus last term, so we are getting the result n into n plus 1 by 2. But now we should prove this result by the principle of what? Mathematical induction. Now here let us see how to do the question. Our statement, let this statement we denote by Pn equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. This is our question. We denote it by Pn. Now the first step, take n equal to 1. Take n equal to 1 means only the first number that is given in the statement. Take n equal to 1. Left hand side of 1 is what? Only we are taking the first number that is equal to 1. Now here putting n equal to 1 on the right hand side, 1 into 1 plus 1 by 2 equal to 1. It means both the sides are equal. So we can say our result is true for n equal to 1. Now second step is here. Suppose it is true for n equal to k. We are supposing it is true for n equal to k. Then it means we have to just replace n by k in the given statement. So it can be written as pk equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to k equal to k into k plus 1 by 2. We put as equation 2. Now with the help of this, we can prove our result is true for n equal to k plus 1. It means on both sides, instead of k, we have to put k plus 1. It means we have to prove that 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to k plus 1 is equal to k plus 1 into k plus 2 by 2. Let us see how. Only we have to replace n by what? K plus 1. So it becomes 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to k plus 1. Now we can put it here, k plus 1, k plus 1 plus 1, k plus 2 upon 2, that we have to prove. Let us see the third step. With the help of 2, we will prove that Pn is true for n equal to k plus 1. It means 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to k plus 1 equal to what? K plus 1 into k plus 2 upon 2. This we have to prove with the help of second step. Always the third step will be done with the help of second step. Now this we have to prove left hand side equal to right hand side. Let us take our left hand side, 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to k plus 1. All these are the natural number having the difference of 1. So now here 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to k plus 1. Now the one natural number before k plus 1 will be k. So it can be written as 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus k plus 1. We can write it because the number before k plus 1 will be what? K. Now therefore 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus k plus 1 can be written as, now using 2, we know the sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus k. The value using 2, the value of this is what? K into k plus 1 by 2 plus this k plus 1 as it is. Now again k plus 1 is common. You can take it common. We left with k by 2 plus 1. Simplifying, we are getting k plus 1 as it is. Taking LCM, k plus 2 by 2. That is our what? Right hand side. So it means we have proved that left hand side equal to right hand side. Therefore pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true, because in this we have used 2. So therefore by PMI, Pn is true for all n. Let us see the question again and the statement once again. The question is the PMI, the principle of mathematical induction. If Pn is a statement involving natural number, the first step, P1 is true for n equal to 1. Second, we will prove that pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. Therefore, by PMI, we can say Pn is true for all natural number. Now, let us see the question again. We have to prove this equal to this by using PMI. Now, first step, always take n equal to 1 means only the first number given on the left hand side. The left hand side of 1 is we have taken only the first number, that is equal to 1. Now the right hand side, it means we have to put n equal to 1. 1 into 1 plus 1 by 2, it is equal to 1. Both the sides are equal. Therefore the result is true for n equal to 1. Now we suppose the result is true for n equal to k. So let's suppose it is true for n equal to k. Only instead of n, you have to put n equal to k in the statement. Then it becomes 1 plus 2 plus 3 up plus k equal to k into k plus 1 by 2. Now with the help of 2, we always do the third step because we know pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. So always the third step will be done with the help of the second step. Now for doing the third step, we have to put n equal to k plus 1. So then it becomes 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus k plus 1 equal to k plus 1. K plus 1 means k plus 2 by 2. It means it becomes k plus 1 into k plus 2 upon 2. This we have to prove with the help of second step. Let us see it. Now here this we have to prove. Now we consider the left hand side. Now this is the sum of the natural number up to k plus 1. Now before k plus 1, the natural number should be what here? K. We can put it here. K. So it is what? Because 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus k plus 1. Why we are putting it here k? Because we have to use the second step. And second step is the sum is up to k. Therefore before k plus 1, the natural number should be what? K. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus k plus 1. Always this step we have to do in each and every question. Now we using 2. We know the sum of this is up to what? We have written k into k plus 1 by 2 plus k plus 1. Again k plus 1 is common. Simplifying, we are getting what? Right hand side. The most important step of each and every question is this. So now left hand side we have taken this is equal to what? right hand side. Therefore, pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. Therefore, by PMI, we can say Pn is true for all n means for all natural number. Let us see another question. Now, in each and every question, we have only these three steps. But by the same method, we have to do each and every question. Prove Pn equal to 1 plus 3 plus 5 up to 2n minus 1 equal to n square. It means sum of all odd numbers. Odd natural number is equal to n square. Now here again take n equal to 1. It means the first number on the left hand side. Then put n equal to 1 on the right hand side. 1 square equal to 1. Both the sides are equal. Therefore, the result is true for n equal to k. Then again the second step, suppose it is true for n equal to k. It means instead of n, we have to put k in our statement. It means 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2k minus 1 is equal to k square. Now with the help of this, we do the third step. Now we will prove that the result is true for n equal to k plus 1. It means instead of n, we have to put k plus 1 both sides. Now it is here 1 plus 3 plus, we have to write the statement from the beginning. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus putting n equal to k plus 1. It means 2 into k plus 1 minus 1. Again on the right hand side put n equal to k plus 1. It means k plus 1 whole square. Now simplifying it, we are getting here 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2k plus 1 equal to k plus 1 whole square. Now this we have to prove with the help of 2. Now again we are doing as in the previous question. Now all these are the odd natural numbers and they differ by 2. Therefore, 1 plus 3 plus 5, 2k plus 1. Now the odd number before 2k plus 1, it must be 2k minus 1. You can easily write, or you can write it from here also. It means we have to write down 1 plus 3 plus 5. Last number is 2k plus 1. Therefore, the natural number before it will be what? 2k minus 1. Otherwise, the difference by 2 minus 2, you can do it from minus 2. It is what? 2k minus 1, or you can see it from here easily. You can see from it here. Now 2k minus 1 plus 2k plus 1. Again using 2, we know the value of this is equal to what? K square. It means 1 plus 3 up to 2k minus 1 is equal to what? K square plus 2k plus 1 as it is. Now simplifying here using 2. Now simplifying k square plus 2k plus 1. It can be written as a square plus b square plus 2ab equal to k plus 1 whole square. So that is our what? Right hand side. Therefore, pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. Therefore, we can say by PMI, Pn is true for all and always. The question is concluding by writing this line in each and every question. By PMI, Pn is true for all n. These are the three steps we have to perform in each and every question. First, take n equal to 1, suppose n equal to k, then we have to prove the result is true for n equal to k plus 1 with the help of second step. Therefore, we can say Pn is true for all n.